It's different from every other MSP event I've ever been to. So I'm really glad that Enable's decided to take the step and do something that's going to be, I think, significantly better than what you get elsewhere.
Most events you go to, you spend 98% of the time in a chair, staring at a screen or staring at somebody on stage. And this flies in the face of what we see where most of the magic comes from the participatory element. The way it'll work is we'll still have our main stage keynote sessions, bring in industry leaders, Enable executives, but then each group will break into peer cohorts. So if you're an owner, CXO, managing director, you're gonna spend your breakout sessions with other owners, CXOs, managing directors. If you're head of service delivery operations, you'll go with that group. If you're a technician, you'll go with that group. If you're in sales and marketing, you'll go with that group. So we have 4 different groups, and in each of these peer cohort programs, not only will you then have some main stage content within your cohort group, and that'll typically be what we call expert-led, peer-informed, then you're going to be spending time each hour actually discussing with your peers. And we spend a lot of time making sure you're at a table with true peers. So if you're at a $15 million MSP, you're going to be seated with people that are in that 10 to 20 million range. If you're a $2 million MSP, you'll be seated with people kind of in the 1 to 3 million range. And the reason we do that is if you're the owner of a $15 million MSP, you're dealing with completely different issues than the owner of a $2 million MSP.
And you start learning, hey, what are my strengths? What are your strengths? How can your strengths strengthen mine, and how can mine strengthen yours?
And then it becomes, well, how do we deliver it? What does that mean to the partners? All of that just adds up to what are we all going to do next?
We were talking about how to make your business better, how to make your business stronger. Taking that time to get away from your MSP and get out and start to, network and get in some of these peer groups and stuff is an absolute game changer for MSPs, and it's highly valuable.
The different personalities that come along the table will challenge your assumptions. They'll challenge, is your pricing model right? Do you have the right tech stack? Whenever you have the chance to compare and contrast your businesses with the businesses around you, it's invaluable. It's very much worth your time to come to Empower.
These are quite possibly the most valuable thing I do. I've gotten so many good ideas, so much actionable things I can take back to my business and actually do. And it's not just all, blue sky things, it's actionable things that will help me improve my business, help me run my business better, help me grow my business, help us expand and get where we want to go.
And you build this relationship that we now have so many MSPs that are friends now that we never would have met if it wasn't for Enable.